listing it, and it seems to be quite a common strategy for SEO to have multiple microsites. What are the risks that Google say enough and shut down that loophole, and someone's gone and put microsites, pay the extra money and all the rest, and Google go, no, we penalise them?
It's a good question, and Google only does that if you do them wrong. So everything from Google points towards microsites being good if you make them useful. If you're just having microsites for the sake of it, like you've got Dentist Perth, Dental Surgeon Perth, dental surgeons in WA, like if you've got random sites that make no sense, you get penalised. If you have something that is actually a reason for it existing, like for example, in this case, dental implants is an offshoot of the business, there's other, qualifications of things here to put in a separate site, there's new content, then you'll be fine, generally from what we've seen, and they work really well. In competitive, sorry.
Is there a chance that Google could just turn around one day and say, today, no microsites?
There's always a chance of that. They did it a couple of years ago, saying no to doorway pages where you just had a one-page site. But really the aim of Google, if we're going with what Google wants people to find relevant information. And if you're putting a microsite out there that actually offers value and there's a reason for it existing, Google's going to love it.
And is it, is the information the same as what is on your main site? Do you have to remove what was on there? Like,
exactly.
Like, for instance, floors and stairs. Would we remove the information that we've got on stairs and make a...
You'd make it slightly different.
Yeah.
So it needs to be different because Google penalises duplicate content.
If it's
so
double.
Yeah, you're not having double. It has, like I said, it has to be a reason for it existing and it has to be unique.
Right.
So in terms of like, in your case, you probably consider a microsite that had a reason for existing. It was targeting a different market or a different spin on, say, flooring.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to consider the content very differently.
But you could have a link to your parent site and a link to the microsite.
Yes. Yes. So there's a few examples where we've done that. But you can't have too many links, so it can't be that your microsite is useless by itself. Like every time you go to a microsite, you have to link back to the main site. That's bad for Google.
We've actually developed 3 websites, one for the Australian market, one for the US market, and one for the UK market.
Yep.
And they are literally identical.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Generally, we find that's a major problem because you've got duplicate content, and really it should be targeting a different market. There's no reason for it existing. If you can only deal with one site, make it a multilingual site where you change the language.
Right, yep. Sorry, one more bit. We've also we developed a microsite for a contract, specific contract we had to actually service the people that were using our equipment for humanitarian efforts. That contract is now expired and we don't service that in the same way. Is there any way, so that's not being updated, it's not being used, it's just sort of sitting there. Is that causing us detriment by not doing anything?
It may do. It's hard to tell a lot of information. I can't really go into specifics, but I can arrange a meeting and talk about it separately if you like.
Okay.
Yep.
So with addresses for microsites, you have to register for each one and maintain that on every 3 years or something?
Yeah, it depends how you set it up. I mean, most of our clients, we just manage a domain name for them. It's just really the renewal of the domain name. The domain name is quite cheap, like $35 for 2 years or something. And you can renew them for longer. You can renew it for 10 years if you're really worried.